fabulous executive living bordering Oak Mountain State Park. Colleen and David Black, Keller Williams Realty, 356-5412. Call on Colleen.
I'm James Spann. This is the Weather Extreme video. This is for Wednesday morning, the 19th day of August. Again, a soupy, moist, tropical air mass remains in place today. That means we'll be dodging a few showers and storms later like we did yesterday. We'll look out the window this morning with some of the Skycam shots around the network. First off, coming from the campus of the University of Montevallo down in Shelby County. Shelby County under flash flood warning for a while yesterday, but the heaviest rain was over on the 280 side. In fact, where I live, I'm looking at the number here, 2.28 inches of rain yesterday. And the community of Eagle Point, the subdivision there, had over 3 inches of rain. All of that coming in about 1 to 2 hours. That's the Jasper look, looking right downtown. It's dry this morning. And the Inverness Skycam. At that one point there, we had about 1.5 inches of rain yesterday. That's at the Wingate Inn. And we're looking north back toward the city of Birmingham. Water vapor satellite shot, very moist air from eastern Texas all the way to the Atlantic coast. Nice trough developing over the nation's midsection. That will be a big player later in the week with a cold front coming down this way. Severe weather today, a slight risk from near Lubbock, Texas to Chicago. That includes Wichita, Oklahoma City, Kansas City, St. Louis, Des Moines. Tomorrow, that front will bring the risk of severe weather from near Sherman, Denison, Texas, up to Cleveland and Detroit. And you can see that almost clips the northwest corner of the state. And Friday, there's no formal risk, but we do have low-end severe weather probabilities from the Gulf Coast to New England along the front, with the higher probabilities up north. And there could be a few strong storms on Friday. The instability will be fairly limited, but the sun can break out for a while. Could be an active afternoon or evening there, and we'll be watching that. Rain for the next 5 days. This is valid through Sunday evening at 7, suggesting about 1.5 inches here. And as we all know, with convective activity, it's hard to make these maps up. Like yesterday, Birmingham had barely enough to measure. Shelby County had a flash flood. But each day through Friday, today, tomorrow, and Friday, we'll certainly see some pretty decent downpours out there. But the weekend, we go dry. Atlantic Basin, we've got Bill, Big Bad Bill, and what's left of Anna coming toward the southeastern Gulf. And there's a look at the remnants of Anna, and so far no sign of any regeneration. And, of course, that weak wave has really been tracking pretty far to the south. It's been really south of Cuba, and we'll just keep watching that to see if that thing can get its act together again. It's so far south, you know, it might miss that trough, but the thinking is that whatever's down there, even just the moisture, could be picked up by the front late Friday and Friday night, and that will be advecting north along the front, maybe adding to rain potential, especially east of Alabama Friday night into Saturday. And we'll see how that plays out. Of course, Bill is the big one out there. Major hurricane now, top winds of 125 miles per hour. No change in the tracks. It'll be a recurving storm, maybe getting close up there to Nova Scotia at some point, the Canadian Maritimes. Most of the models keep it a major hurricane. Of course, it begins to weaken in the North Atlantic, though, as it approaches the Canadian Maritimes down toward a Category 1 in 120 hours. Official track looks like this. And it's shooting the gap there between Bermuda and the east coast of the United States. Both Bermuda and the east coast will likely see huge swells and rough surf from this. The surf's up, no doubt about that, for the Outer Banks. It'll be passing, again, awfully close to Nova Scotia there by late Sunday night as it accelerates northeast, but it should be a rapidly weakening system by then. But, again, no landfall for the United States. Here's the GFS. OZ run at 1 o'clock today. 500 millibars. Trough developing over the heartland. Very moist air down in here. Again, expect the radar to show a lot of these tropical downpours this afternoon. Same thing tomorrow. We note Bill showing up there in the right-hand part of the screen. Friday, the trough moves on to the east. It is progressive and very deep for August. And a surface front on Friday is near the shoals at midday. And we should see some pretty active showers and storms Friday afternoon into Friday evening. We figure most all of it should be gone by midnight Friday night. And then Saturday, starting off the weekend, Bill is moving northwest. The front is down in Montgomery. We think the sky will be mostly sunny. Humidity values turning lower here. And Sunday, Bill begins to make the recurve northeast. And Alabama dry as a bone. Sunday morning, we could be in the low 60s, maybe some 50s for the cooler valleys. That'll feel good. And Monday of next week, we stay dry. Tuesday, that little slug of moisture off to the east tries to ease in here. I guess there could be a shower over East Alabama. And then Wednesday, moisture not especially deep, but we'll probably mention some risk of a shower at that point. We'll go to the end of the forecast, third day of September. And the polar jet is way, way, way up north. Heights are relatively high down across the lower 48. That looks pretty quiet and fairly warm. If this happens to be correct, and the consistency has been pretty good out there. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 or so today. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.